For over 2,000 years, a single line has been hidden from you. It was whispered in temples, encoded in scrolls, and buried in archives controlled by elites who feared its power. A line so simple yet so dangerous that if men remembered it, entire empires of control would crumble. The line is this: all is mind, all is energy, not metaphor, not poetry, but mechanics, the code of creation itself. You see, the universe is not built of matter. Matter is only the shadow, the echo. What is real, what is primary, is mind, consciousness, thought, energy vibrating into form. And yet most men live as slaves to appearances. They wake, they grind, they chase paper and numbers, unaware that they are trying to catch shadows instead of commanding the source. This is not your fault. You were trained to forget. But deep within you, your soul remembers. You feel it. That wealth is more than labor. That abundance is not just chance. Something in you knows the truth. Tonight, we journey back. Beyond banks, beyond economies, beyond even the surface of science. Back to the Hermetic laws, the original operating system of reality. And as you listen, you will feel it. The memory reawakening. Because the hidden code of wealth is not outside of you. It has always been within. Long before religion built churches, before science built laboratories, before governments built laws, there were mysteries. In Alexandria, Egypt, around the 2nd century, scribes gathered fragments of a teaching called the Corpus Hermeticum. It was said to carry the voice of Hermes Trismegistus, the mythical sage who united the wisdom of Greece and Egypt. Among these texts was a line so profound, it was said to be the key to all creation. All is mind. All is energy, but you will not find that line in most modern translations. Parts were altered, diluted, buried. Why? Because power structures depend on keeping men powerless. If you knew that your mind was the architect of reality, you could not be enslaved by dogma, by money systems, by fear. Think of the implications. If all is mind, then wealth is not earned, it is imagined. If all is energy, then fortune is not scarce, it is infinite. If you are consciousness itself, then the outer world is nothing but clay in the hands of your inner sculptor. The elites understood this. That is why they hid it. Instead, they gave you substitutes. Pray to outside gods. Obey external rulers. Earn money only through toil. Depend on authority. And so men forgot. But when we look deeper, when we strip away the illusions, the truth remains. The world is thought crystallized into form. Your wealth, your relationships, your health, they are echoes of your vibration. This is why two men can stand in the same city, in the same economy, and live two opposite realities. One attracts fortune, the other repels it. One is magnetic, the other invisible. The difference is not effort, it is vibration, and vibration is controlled by mind. This was the forbidden line. The line your ancestors once lived by. The line you are about to remember. The Hermetic Code does not end with one line. It unfolds into 7 universal principles, each one a key, each one a law no man can escape. 1. The principle of mentalism. All is mind. Reality is thought first, matter second. Your business, your wealth, your destiny, they begin as blueprints of imagination. Modern science confirms this. Neuroplasticity shows the brain rewires itself according to thought. Quantum mechanics proves the observer shapes the observed. So if your thoughts are scarcity, you sculpt scarcity. If your thoughts are abundance, you sculpt fortune. Wealth begins in silence, in thought. 2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. Your outer financial reality mirrors your inner vibration. A man can memorize strategies, grind for decades, but if his inner world is chaos, his bank account will mirror it. This is why the wealthy focus on state first. They know, fix the inner, the outer follows. 3. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves. Money is not static, it is current, currency, flow. If you are tense, fearful, clinging, your vibration collapses. Money avoids stagnation. But when you are open, rhythmic, expansive, wealth flows naturally. Tesla hinted, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, vibration. 4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Wealth and poverty are not separate. They are two poles of one spectrum. Shift your vibration, and you slide along that spectrum. This is why affirmations work, not by magic, but by repolarization. 5. The principle of rhythm. All things rise and fall. Markets rise, markets crash. Fortunes grow, fortunes decline. This is not chaos, it is rhythm. The wise man does not fear cycles. He rides them, like a surfer rides waves. Scarcity is temporary. Prosperity is temporary. What matters is mastery of rhythm. 6. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. The masses live as effects, blaming economy, politics, fate. The Hermetic man becomes cause. When you think with intention, act with clarity, align with energy, you no longer wait for luck, you generate it. 7. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Masculine and feminine exist in all creation. To create wealth, you must balance both. Masculine focus, logic, action. Feminine intuition, receptivity, flow. When these unite, manifestation occurs. These 7 laws govern everything. Your wealth is not exempt. Forget them, and you remain a pawn of cycles. Remember them, and you become the architect of fortune. Knowledge is one thing. Practice is another. The Hermetic masters did not stop at teaching principles. They trained men in methods, rituals, breath, visualization, tools to command energy directly. The energy firewall method ancients taught. Before you can command energy, you must protect it. They visualized golden spheres around their body, sealing the aura from parasitic forces. Modern neuroscience now calls this psychological priming. Athletes use similar techniques before competition. When your energy field is sealed, money flows without leakage. The dark to light transmutation loop pain is not waste. It is fuel. The Hermetic adept learned to take anger, fear, or heartbreak and circulate it, transforming the density into power. This is alchemy, not turning lead to gold, but turning suffering into abundance. The golden breath switch. Breath is the bridge between body and spirit. Temples taught men to inhale with intention, exhale with command. With each cycle, they would imagine golden light flowing through their spine, broadcasting signals to the universe. Breath became a switch, turning inner vision into outer manifestation. These were once sworn to secrecy, not because they are dangerous, but because they free men from control. Today, what the ancients knew in symbols, science confirms in data. Quantum physics reveals the observer effect. Matter behaves differently depending on consciousness. Neuroscience proves visualization activates brain circuits identical to physical action. Bioenergetics shows the heart generates electromagnetic fields measurable beyond the body. In other words, thought creates, vibration attracts, intention sculpts. Hermeticism was not superstition, it was the prototype of science. And men who master it today stand at the edge of something extraordinary. The ability to command wealth not as employees of chance, but as authors of reality. So how does this become real for you, here and now? First, shift your thought. Replace scarcity mantras like money is hard with hermetic truths. Money is energy, and I align with its flow. Second, embody vibration. Stand, breathe, act as the man who already has wealth. Energy precedes manifestation. Third, practice the methods. Each morning, seal your energy. Transmute fear. Activate the golden breath switch trademark. Fourth, watch for rhythm. Don't fear downturns, ride them. Every winter is followed by spring. Finally, be cause, not effect. Do not wait for permission, for signs, for luck. Command your field. Your soul already knows this. You feel the memory rising even now. You were never meant to be a beggar in this universe. You were meant to be a creator. Wealth is not outside you. It has always been within. The Hermetic masters knew, the sages knew, and now you remember. So let me leave you with this. All is mind. All is energy. You are the cause. You are the creator. Anchor this now. Go to the comments and write, all is mind. All is energy. I claim my wealth, say it. Write it. Claim it. Because the moment you do, the code awakens, and the world must align.